Oops, up off net. Up off net. Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you be? Could you please? Be. My neighbor. Hi, neighbor. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Dope. All right, man, look. Where you at? T, I knew you'd be right there. Yeah. Jay Cooley, what's going on, fam? And Anime Flex, what's up with you? John Doe, what's going connected out. Oops, sorry, man. Low. Let's get to the live stream. Hold on, this ain't how I'm used to. Hold on, wait a minute now. Hold up, I know it. I just gotta. Oh my. I've been bored. I hear you. Oh, hold on now. Let me get this together. Hey, you. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. No. Turn this way. Turn it back to. Yeah, what's going on with ya? Should Pacquiao versus Lomachenko not be a fantasy fight possible at 140? Should Pacquiao versus Lomachenko not be a fantasy fight possible at 140? That's a very strange idea, Manny Pacquiao versus Lomachenko. We all know that Manny Pacquiao is a small welterweight, undersized welterweight. So one can imagine that he can make 140. I heard Freddie Roach say once that Manny Pacquiao was never a 147 pounder. He thinks he's a 140 pounder, 135, something like that. But with Manny Pacquiao's advancing age, one wonders, if he can sweat and make weight go to 140. Is he eating himself up to 147? Is that his natural weight? With that said, I don't think Manny Pacquiao, with holding a belt, the WBA title at welterweight, if he's interested or should be interested in anything other than, becoming undisputed, fighting an Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford or what have you. I don't know if going to 140 to fight one guy would be more important than continuing to campaign at 147 and possibly having a big fight with an Errol Spence or Terrence Bud Crawford to end his career. So, good to see you. SB, what's going on with you? Yeah, so I think to answer your question, that may just be a fantasy fight. Arizona in the house. What's up, my brother ShowBizz? What's going on with you? Santana. Manny Pacquiao goes down 7 pounds. Loma goes up 5. Why, though? Why? Why have that fight? Why force that? Lomachenko has the opportunity to become undisputed at lightweight. Why force Manny Pacquiao when you have a lot going on at lightweight? I just think that's a fight that should be missed. And think about this, Manny Pacquiao, his advancing age, sweating and make weight to go down. Lomachenko is already struggling at 135, trying to bulk up even heavier to go up to 140. Why do that? I just don't. I don't think it's worth it. I would love to see the fight, though, but I'm not sure if it's worth it for the fighters. How you been? Kobe, I've been good. Stone Bone Boxing. What's going on with you? BK, hit the like button. I got a question for all of you. Boy, that wood. That's some good wood right there. Pause. ShowBizz cup. Kool-Aid. Oops. Got a question for you. I hear that wood burning. I got a question for you. How many of you, and I'm not sure if your state is under quarantine or not, but how many of you decided to go to your local firearm dealer and see if you can get some supplies? How many of you stock up? You no need. You got your arsenal. I was trying to go in today. Been stocked up. Already had it. I might have to. Yup, look at you. Yeah, man. Went out there. Everybody was standing out there. I'm like, dang. The supply was low. I'm like, dang. Kendall, what's going on with you? Jewels of life, not me. I'm fully stocked with a tank of gas. Yeah. I filled up the truck. I filled up the gas. Absolutely, I did that too. You're at the gun store now. Because you don't know how long this quarantine is going to last, what people going to be on. People get a little hungry out there. Just stay safe. Why you need a gun? I mean, I'm just thinking, well, you need it for safety anyway. But you just start thinking with the quarantine, not everybody have the means to stock up. So, how long is it going to last? Maybe 3 weeks out, people start running out of things. People start going a little crazy. People start getting a little cabin fever. It's just make sure that you're safe and in the house. How long you growing the fro? Until it's purge are coming. Not going to be. I'm not worried about zombies. I was thinking the same thing. You know what I mean? You still got coffee? In the house, yes. Yes, I was going to say that. You work out at home? Got to. ShowBizz, when is Hard Knock Nights live coming out? We got a lot that we're doing right now. And then once we get everything together, then I give some updates. You have to understand, Hard Knock Nights live, in giving updates and news to Hard Knock Nights live, you have to be very careful. There's people out there who, no matter what you say, they're going to criticize, okay? And there's people out there, if you're not going to show the gameplay, then don't talk to me. So you got to be careful how you want to do it. What we were doing before when we were giving out all this information, not that long ago, a couple months ago, getting the Kickstarter going, all those things, people start saying, give us the game. Give us it. Hey, we need a little bit of support. Forget the support. Give us the game right now. So you got, what you have to do now is be careful on how you bring the information out. You know what I mean? They are dumb as, yeah, it's hard to make a game from scratch. And, there's new consoles coming out, PS5. You got a future-proof, a lot of things. When we first announced the game was in its infancy stages. It was just an idea. We were kind of coming up with, so that was just a year ago. So people expected a full game with all the boxers that you got to pay to put in a game. Deontay Wilder isn't cheap. Muhammad Ali isn't cheap. Iron Mike Tyson isn't. These guys are, and you got to have a full welterweight division, full middleweight, full heavyweight division. People want all this stuff. And you think you can do that in a year, you must be out your mind. So, we're working the best we can. We got some good stuff. We've shook some good hands. Things are looking good. We want to make sure that the next thing we come out with, people say, okay, now I see gameplay, I see roster that I'm liking, I'm seeing these things. So we're waiting. Biz, just make sure we can create fighters and their styles, and we good. We're doing the best we can. Yo, your channel pop, you funny as thank you so much. Do you think Leonard beat Hagler? No, I didn't. But you know what? Here, hold on. I'm not mad at Leonard beating Hagler. I'm not mad at it, okay? Look, I'm reading his book right now, okay? I'm actually, there's stuff I'm learning about Sugar Ray Leonard. I didn't know Sugar Ray Leonard was into comic books. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was a comic book reader. But and speaking of Hagler versus Sugar Ray Leonard, let's see if I can find something for you. Cocaine and depression. Roger and Kenny. Hold on real quick. Let's see. Decided spring eyes. Hold on. Hold on real quick. Check this out. Check this out. Over the previous 5 years, this is what he's saying in a preface. Over the previous 5 years, I spent less than 27 minutes in the ring, while Hagler took on 8 opponents, 57 rounds during the same period. Think about what he's saying. He spent less than 27 minutes in the ring over the previous 5 years, and he jumped in the ring with Hagler. Hagler had 57 rounds during the same time period. So he said, while I trained more vigorously for Hagler than for any prior opponent, I sparred for well over 200 rounds. My thing, what I'm trying to say is this. Sugar Ray Leonard, him even making a fight out of it is unbelievable, let alone beating him. It was his first time fighting at middleweight. He only fought, what did he say, 27 minutes in 5 years? And he was out of boxing, definitely out of boxing. Came back just to take on Hagler and to get the decision, in a close fight. That says a lot about the pedigree, what type of fighter he is. Cousin ShowBizz, hope all is well for you and the fam. ShowBizz partners, stay safe. Much love, much love. Thanks, Kevin Leroy. Wait a minute. It's Tank Davis must make the fight with Manny. What? With Manny Pacquiao. ShowBizz adult. Would a prime Pacquiao beat Crawford and Spence? Look. Yeah. Prime Manny Pacquiao beat Clottey like Clottey wasn't even there. Okay, I'm not saying that Clottey is better than Spence and he's better than Crawford. I'm saying he beat the man like the man wasn't in the ring. You got to understand, Clottey almost beat Antonio Margarito with one arm. Okay? Clottey had a torn shoulder rotator cuff or something like that. He almost beat Antonio Margarito. Clottey let off the gas against Cotto. He could have beat Cotto. Okay? He beat Clottey like he wasn't there, fam. All right? He knocked out Ricky Hatton like Ricky Hatton only had just one loss against Floyd Money Mayweather. He beat Cotto. He beat him at a catch weight, 145, something. I always get that catch weight mixed up. I think it's 145. Beating Eric Morales, one of the greatest Mexican fighters of all time. Barrera, the guys he faced, Marquez, Manny Pacquiao has beaten some of the better fighters. Sugar Shane Mosley over the hill, right? Oscar De La Hoya over the hill. But he was a little guy, okay? 145 spot on. Errol the Truth Spence and Terrence Crawford. They're in that league to where they would have given Manny Pacquiao some trouble. But if you look at who Pacquiao faced and who Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford faced, if you look at Manny Pacquiao at 41 years old, beating Keith one-time Thurman. In his prime, he beats Errol. Keith Thurman and Terrence Crawford, to me, a good fight. Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman was a good fight. And that was Manny in his 40s, okay? Manny beats Errol the True Spence, and he beats Terrence Crawford in his prime. He's one of those guys that is an all-time pound-for-pound fighter. The jury is still out for Terrence Crawford and for Errol the True Spence. Yes, in his prime, he would beat him. Yeah, I think he has a easier time with Errol Spence than he does with Terrence Crawford because of his lateral movement. I think, see, there's things about Errol Spence that you have to keep in mind when you think of styles make fights. Errol Spence, one hell of a fighter, one of my favorite fighters. Well, not too many guys going to beat that man, I promise you, okay? Have I tried boxing before? Yes. But yeah, footwork. When you look at Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia, I say this time and time again. Errol Spence had the power to knock out Mikey Garcia, but when he sat to put fat on his punches, Mikey was countering that man with hand speed and fundamentals with technique. Mikey Garcia was countering Errol Spence when he put fat on his punches. I'm saying a very fast, hard punching, hard to time, good moving, great fighting, awkward fighter like Manny Pacquiao, who made Floyd Mayweather extremely cautious. How many fighters are better than Floyd Mayweather? Okay, he made Floyd Mayweather extremely cautious. Okay, Floyd Mayweather didn't want to let his hands go, and that was against Manny Pacquiao with a busted shoulder. And I do understand both. I mean, Floyd Mayweather was over the hill himself. I get that. I'm just saying the type of fighter Manny Pacquiao is, you got to be a very smart guy, okay, to beat him in a prime. And you got to have the type of tools where Manny doesn't feel he can just beat you with footwork and hand speed. I think Terrence Crawford gives Manny Pacquiao, because of styles, give him a tougher time. But I think Manny catches him and he drops him. I think he beats him on the scorecards. I do. 2009, Manny looked unbeatable. Not the 2015 Floyd beat. He threw for 3 minutes instead of Flores later. I mean, Manny, I'll beat Manny. My reflex is better. Fantastic. Q, ShowBizz. Where would you rate Pac as an all-time greatest? He would become undisputed, especially at his age. If he becomes undisputed, is that what you're saying? If he becomes undisputed, if Manny Pacquiao beats Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, I mean, right. You got to start looking at Manny Pacquiao as top 10 pound for pound. If he at his age beats an Errol Spence, if he at his age beats a Terrence Crawford, you got to start thinking about him as this guy that you got to think of him as a top 10 pound for pound all-time greatest. That means that over a span of 4 decades or whatever, he was the best fighter. You know what I'm outside of a few those years where Floyd Mayweather was better, and Floyd Mayweather just got fighter of the decade. So much love to Floyd. I'm just saying that if he does that in his 40s, I mean, that's why George Foreman is considered an all-time great. To me, I got George Foreman as a top 5 all-time great heavyweight, because he had 2 careers, 2 different eras, and he was the man. He was a problem in both eras, champion in both eras. You're talking about a guy who was a champion around the days of Ken Norton, Muhammad Ali, Ernie Shavers, Joe Frazier. He was a champion around then, and then he was a champion during the days of Michael Moorer, Evander Holyfield, Shannon Briggs. That is something. That is something. Rapid wasted movement. Who are you talking about? Because there's no way you can critique one of the greatest fighters, Manny Pacquiao. It's hard to sit down on your couch and criticize Manny Pacquiao as far as saying that he wasted movement and he was so successful in what he did. ShowBizz, Max Kellerman already has Pac-Man in the top 10. Yeah, that's Max Kellerman. Yes, he does. There's people that got Floyd Mayweather as number 1. All right? So, I mean, to tell me what other people think, that, I mean, I don't. Here's my thing. Yeah, the fact that Manny Pacquiao would be in the conversation like that is enough. He doesn't have to be considered number 1 to everybody. Mike Tyson said this. Mike Tyson famously said this. He said, the whole point isn't how much money you make. Is your name remembered 100, 200 years from now? That's it. That's why I love this sport. Absolutely. Vernon Forrest versus Keith Thurman. It's tough. That's tough. That's a tough fight. Floyd is number 1, the best ever fighter. See? Mr. B says Floyd is number 1. He's out of his mind, but that's how he feels. Max Kellerman feels that Manny Pacquiao is in the top 10. I mean, saying that Max Kellerman said this and so-and-so said that, Sugar Ray Robinson is of course he's the GOAT. Breakdown Manny versus Floyd in 2010. Wait a second. They fought in 2010? I don't even know if Floyd has the best defense. Floyd has one of the best. Is he better defensively than Willie Pep? Is he better defensively than Sweet Pea Whitaker? Is he better defensively than, how can you say that? Mike Tyson or the Mongoose or what's happening? Oh my God, Floyd just rematch Manny so you can teach him how to fight. No. Yeah, I mean, what does he mean? Does he mean them fighting? Hold on, wait a second. Manny versus David Diaz. Here we go. D-Neek. There's a lot of people in here. Yo, ShowBizz. Oh, yo, what's up, ShowBizz? Love your channel. You are one of the few true unbiased boxing channels. Appreciate you. Need to check your messenger inbox. Okay, will do. Thanks for the super chat. Vernon stops Thurman. That's a good fight. That's a very good fight. Any of the current heavyweights in your current pound for pound list, Biz? No. I don't know where. No. None of the heavyweights are in my current pound. Zab Judah or Manny Pacquiao, who would win? The problem with Zab Judah is he has a block. He had a block when it came to beating some of your very best fighters. He got blocked. You know, Cotto, Floyd Mayweather. I mean, I remember Amir Khan. Didn't Amir Khan get busy on him? Zab Judah couldn't really beat the very, very best. So I'm going to say Manny Pacquiao. You saved the day, bro. Love out of Shy. Much love to you. Yeah, you know, it's just, it's not that he doesn't have the physical tools. It's just that, you know, some people, they give themselves that ceiling. You know, they get too anxious, too hyped up, whatever it is. You know, when it's time to overcome. You know, you got Sugar Ray Leonard. When he took on the very best, he's just a winner like that. Wilfred Benitez, he shows up and he beat him. He's just one of those dudes. You know what I mean? So yeah, when it came to the very best, he just couldn't get over that hump. Yoel Corona 22, what's going on with you? Triple G versus Monzon. I got Monzon. Canelo versus Arrow 2020. Floyd isn't definitely better than Winky. No, he's not definitely better. Well, hold on. He's a greater fighter than Winky. He did greater things. Is he definitely better than Winky? Like if they were to fight each other? No, he's not definitely better than Winky. If they fought each other? No, that's a tough fight, man. That's a tough fight. That's a very steep. But he's greater. ShowBizz the adult. Where is who? Oh, I'm not as familiar as I should be to speak on him. Oh man, that's tough. Ryan versus Tank Davis. Tough fight, man. Ryan Garcia. Sorry, y'all. Someone's giving me a call. Ryan Garcia. Quite possibly beat Tank Davis. It's something he knows. Dream fight. Parnell Whitaker versus Manny Pacquiao. It's a tough fight for Manny. I think that's a bad matchup for Manny. Many times I get that matchup a lot, and you know, it's very hard to call. But when you think of Sweet Pea Whitaker, he practically beat everybody. He just got everyone knows he got robbed with the Chavez fight, and in my opinion, he got robbed against Oscar De La Hoya. I mean, the guy, and he was out, you know, over the hill against Oscar De La Hoya. The guy, I mean, y'all, let me, hold on. I got to end this live stream. I'm getting some serious calls. Let me start the live stream a little bit later. Hold on one second.